Hello everybody, Steve Harvell from Raleigh, North Carolina. A special hello to everyone from Blues Brothers Central and Modern Blues Harmonica, all my harmonica buddies, but I've had a lot of email about my homemade harmonica cases since I did my harp case demonstration a few months ago. And what I'm going to do tonight is show you how to do that. And I'm going to be using a DeWalt DW920 screw gun case. I had a heavy-duty cordless screwdriver come in this case right here that you see, and what I did was I took a Dremel tool and I drilled out all the dividers that were in it, and this is what I came up with right here. I got some rubber foam that TVs were packed in and computers and stuff, and I put them in here, and I got my harmonicas in here. Now what I do with these, with the rubber foam, I take and lay the rubber foam down, then lay the case down on top like that, and I trace around these edges right here about, I'd say, a ½ inch big, and that way when you have like maybe a pretty intricate cut or turn, you can just cut it big and then push it down in it, and it will conform to it. And as you can see right here, I have a split in this, and I have a split right here, so you don't have to have all one piece. And what I do is, in these right here, I have my favorite harmonicas, the Turbo 20s, www.turboharp.com, and I got these in there. But what I did was I took a regular harmonica, special 20, and laid it mouthpiece down and traced with the magic marker kind of tight around the mouthpiece to where it would be too small for the harmonica. And what it would do, even though you have to push it down a little hard to start with to make it fit in there, it will conform itself to it over time. So cut it smaller than your harmonica. On the rubber foam that goes in the case, cut it bigger, so it will stay in there good and tight, and you don't have to cut all your corners real tight. You can round about everything about a ½ inch big. Then if it's still too big, you can trim it down. And whenever I trace it with a black magic marker, when I have it laying down on it, I'll cut that magic marker line out, and then you can always make it trim it down. If you ever cut it too small, you can't add to it, obviously, like when you're cutting wood. But that's how I do that. So cut your rubber foam to go in a case big, and then you hold smaller than the harmonica you're putting in. And as you'll see here, I cut my slots all the way through, and then I'll take a little piece of rubber foam and cut it to go into the bottom, because it's hard to stop your depth and get a good flat cut. So I cut my pieces all the way through, then I cut a little piece and stick down in it. And what I'm going to do is set this down, and I'm going to take the harps out and pull out a piece of the rubber foam here for you. So here's what we got right here. And what I'm going to do is take this out, and you'll see what I got there. You'll see I had to cut the dividers down in here. It had a lot of dividers in there, and I used a Dremel tool to cut those, to cut them out. And you need to be pretty good with your hand tools so you don't get hurt. So make sure you know what you're doing. But I use a Dremel tool and a good sharp knife, and you just cut them babies out. And I'm going to show you here. I've got some real good friends that do carpentry work, and they happen to have another case just like mine, and I'm talking them out of this case. And here's what you got before anything is cut out. You see there's a lot of dividers in there, and you don't have to cut them all the way down. You can cut them down to within like an 1/8 inch or even a 1/4 inch of the bottom, and you're good to go. And as you can see right here, I'm going to go ahead and take out both pieces of my rubber foam here for you, and you'll see what I got. I'm going to go ahead and take this piece out right here, set it down, and you can see I still got some little edges and stuff, and I left that little divider there because there was not a harmonica in there. And it's up to you how you want to configure your harmonicas. You know, I wanted mine just kind of look a little different, so I put angles on them. You can take and do them straight across and have them just like, you know, in store-bought harmonica cases, but I prefer to do mine this way. And so it's up to you. You know, you can get any kind of screw gun case. You know, they make them much bigger, so you can get them to put a lot more harps in. And so you just got to be careful about how you use your Dremel tool. I'm really into safety, and I'm assuming that whenever you take on this project, you know what you're doing with tools. But this is so cool to go into a jam or just do your gig, and here you are with a screw gun case. And people have no idea what you got going, but this thing is sturdy. I love the latches on this thing. When they lock down, it's rock solid, and you're good to go. So anyway, I hope this helps out a little bit. And what I'm going to do here in about a week, I'm going to do this case right here. Go ahead and do the one that has not been drilled out yet, and I'll come back and show that one to you. And anyway, I hope this helped a little bit. Hello to all my friends out there on the internet, and thank you for watching my videos. Everybody have a great night.